August 12th, 2022. So you're finally ready to be in a committed relationship. Well, you have not come to the right place, because this is another episode of Badvice. Cue the music. I miss this so much. I miss this so much. So you're ready to be in a committed relationship, but you just don't know where she is. I'm here to give you the steps to find her and commit to her. Step number 1, give up. You think I'm playing, but I'm not. I'm not playing. Give up. There's no hope. There's absolutely nothing you can do to make her be like, oh, I like that. And you definitely can't do it while you looking. The moment you give up, the moment you start focusing on yourself, the moment you like, I got my bag, I got my job, I got my cars, I got this, I got that, I got everything to make me happy. I found happiness somewhere else. The moment everybody else can be like, wow, he got it together. But I'm telling you guys now, the moment you guys start focusing on yourself, they'll come. And the right ones will come. Not the hoochie mamas. They'll come too. But the hoochie mamas you can separate from the pack. The wives gonna be coming out the woodwork talking about, they're gonna be coming in long dresses with the below their knees and everything like that, looking like their wifey material. You could tell a hoochie mama from a mile away. You could tell a hoochie mama from a mile away. They got them big eyelashes floating all over the place. They got their weave. They got that, well, my man's, but they got the Freddy Krueger nails where they can't make a fist, or else, like, they look like a ratchet Freddy Krueger, like, I'm gonna get you in your dream, bitch. Oh, you be dreaming about another bitch? Ooh, okay, I had a dream where you was talking to another bitch. You was talking to another girl. My point is, watch out for the hoochie mamas. My point is to watch out for the hoochie mamas. Now, as reiterated in the introduction, I am not qualified to give any of this information. That's what Badvice is about. The whole segment is I give you advice I'm not qualified to give. So, now's where we get into the juicy stuff. How to keep your wife. The first thing you need to do in order to keep your wife, at least this is what I did. I was like, here's all the things wrong with me now. You're amazing. Alright? Here's all the things wrong with me now. Take it or leave it. I can't change these facts. Take it or leave it. All this trauma and torment and everything else sucks about me, but I can't change it. If you date me, you date my problems. I want you here. But if you can't accept my flaws, I only want to be this upset unless it's like 6 years down the road and now I'm like holding an engagement ring. Like, I don't want to crying about it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through that. Leave me now. Step 2, you need to trust the other person. Now, what makes trust so difficult for most people? For me, my definition of trust takes 3 things. My camera's on a tripod right now. For anything to stand, it needs 3 things. For me, those 3 things are, but not limited to, honesty, loyalty, and communication. Those 3 things form trust, and with trust, you will have a healthy communication. Healthy, happy communication, you can incorporate a little bit of humor, but that's the not limited to part of the thing I just said. So let's break down each of those steps one by one. Let's start with communication, right? Communication, what is it? What is proper communication? Letting the partner know what's going on. That's all it is. That's all it is. Letting the partner know what's going on. Hey, I'm going here, I'm doing this with these people. I'll be back by this time. Bye. There's two others. There's 2 others. I'm gonna come back to this scenario, right? So that's communication. You told them what you're doing, where you're going, why you're going there, who you're going with, and when you'll be back, right? The loyalty part, kind of self-explanatory. Just stay loyal. Don't be talking to other girls. Don't be doing X, Y, and Z with everybody else to try and make your girlfriend jealous. No, you're committed. Stay committed. Stay it. And if you can't stay committed, stay home. Cheating doesn't help anything. It just pisses people off and turns people into single mothers and single fathers and hoochie mamas and bad dads. That's not what we need right now. We need healthy, happy, whole households. I laugh, but it's true. And the third thing is honesty. What is honesty? Tell the truth. I don't know why that's so hard for certain people. Just tell the truth. I'm gonna go back to the situation. Hey, babe, I'm gonna go out. Sick. Where you going? Are we going to the club with the boys? You know, we're gonna shake some ass and, you know, get a couple drinks, and I'll be home by 10. Oh, no problem. Have fun. I trust you. Come back home safe. I'll see you at 10. There's nothing wrong with this interaction. The part where this would be messed up is if the guy ended up going to the club and dancing with another fine thing. First off, you have a fine thing at home. Leave the other fine things for the single man who ain't getting none. The only way that that's going to be broken is if the guy went to the club and started dancing with some other hoochie mama at the club. We don't like hoochie mamas, man. We don't like hoochie mamas. Hoochie mamas break homes. Homes make good families. Good families make stable kids. Stable kids make stable adults, which makes stable societies in the future. If we just don't cheat, we'll be fine. But also, I could probably make a whole nother video of why abortion and all these other you know what, I have to be very careful with how I say this. Let me know if you want a video on my thoughts and opinions about why society sucks and why that has to do so much with abortion. It'll be more of a serious video, my opinion, but also spreading awareness about stuff. So let me know if you want that. But back with the regular video. Back with the regular video. So those three things have trust. If you have good communication and you're loyal, but you're not honest about it, you're just conveying the wrong messages for, hey, I'm going to go here. And we're going to do that, but you end up going somewhere else. Feel like, oh, you know, something happens. Be like, oh, you know, blah, yada, yada. She comes to pick you up and she's at the wrong spot. Meanwhile, you're bleeding out with a broken leg at the spot you went to instead of the spot you said you were going to be. If you decide to have a conversation, but it's not always, but it's always honest and it's always loyal, when things happen, your significant other is always going to be constantly overbearing, trying to get that information out of you, and then you're going to kind of have to be annoyed. So instead of struggling to communicate, just bear through that. Let him know, hey, I kind of suck at communication. Can you bear with me for a little bit? I'm going to do my best to work on that. You can only really work on that. You can't be like, I'm great at communication, because there's always going to be something that needs to be said, and there's always going to be something harder to say than the last thing that you said. And now I'm just talking a lot. I don't know what kind of sugar it was the Airheads. It was the Airheads. If you are honest and have good communication, just don't have sex with anybody else other than your significant other, because like I said, that breaks homes. I don't know how much I've gone over these points, but the fact is, if you have all three of those things, honesty, loyalty, and communication, you have trust. Trust is the only thing you need to have a good communication. Have a good communication to have a good relationship. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. If you want a happy, healthy relationship, that's when you can find a man or woman who has all those three things and a sense of humor or a sense of style or anything else that interests you. You can do pottery classes if that interests you. It's really up to you and who you are. I personally, I would try something once just to see if I like it. I would try something once to see if I like it, but if I don't like it, you never catch me back in that class. Or I'll be like, you know, it wasn't bad, let me get a first impression, and then I'll go, and if it's like meh again, I'll be like, it's meh. I'd rather not. But I try everything once, or I want to try at least everything at least once. None of that made sense. I had like 4 Airheads. It was bad. So now that you have trust in your healthy relationship, there's only a couple more things that you need, and then you're on your way. Here's the part where I really don't have any experience because I'm only 22 and I am in a new relationship. The only thing, and I'm going to be very careful with what and how I say these things from now on, instead of just letting the sugar take over me. A relationship should never be 50-50. A relationship should always be 100%. If you both are giving 100% and it's your absolute best, then not only will you find the blessings in her faults, but you will take care of them naturally, and she'll do the same for you. And the last thing that I'm going to say to you guys is, for a happy, healthy, long-lasting relationship, you absolutely have to remember that it is not you versus the other person. It is you and the other person versus the problem. But what do I know? I'm just an idiot. I'll see you guys next week.